past the edge of the boat, the back of far down on the southern side, that beach is called the Sandy Point Beach. As far as your eyes could see, when you get around the corner. And we are now looking at the town of Frederiksted in front of us. That red building is called the Fort Frederick.
Welcome to StCroixMovie Museum, a registered sugar and rum estate first surveyed in 1733 to 35 when St. Croix became a Danish property. StCroixMovie is listed on the National Register of Historic Places and the UNESCO's Slave Route Sites of Remembrance.
Purchased the Virgin Islands from France. By 1754, here was identified as a sugar plantation. This estate was owned by several different owners. Some of the owners lived here, some sent a manager to run the estate. The furniture you will see in the house dates back to the 17 and 1800s, except one piece. It's a chair in the corner that goes back to 1635. I was 16-foot ceilings, tall windows and doors to attract the winds. You will notice some oval-shaped ceilings which cause the air to circulate. You will also notice a tray ceiling which causes the heat to rise. The house is a mixture of Danish and French. The outer wall was responsible for adding the east wing, the west wing, and the moat. So he brought the French influences to the house, okay? The moat was used as a cooling system for the cellar. It never had water. It was designed for air circulation. The cellar was the area where they kept the perishables. So that moat was used for food. That's a bidet. This is a bidet. And this is the train mop pot. That was used at night. That was the exit door to go to the outer.
Yeah, so. No, I don't want to go that. I just tell you, to tell him to stay with that.
Came from someplace.
Good morning. We're going to split your group in half. We don't want to split any couples unless that's what you want. So half of you are going to go with Denise, and the other half of you are going to go with me. I'm going to hang out here in the shade. It does overlap two historic sites listed in the National Registry of Historic Places. The first listing comes from the Amerindian settlement that it overlaps. This property was first settled about 100 AD and occupied continuously until about 900 AD by a group of Amerindians that made their way up the island chain from what is now Venezuela. Those people predated both the Taínos and the Carib Indians that this region is known for. So that's the first listing in the National Register of Places. The second listing comes from the Danish Colonial Historic District. Under Danish rule, St. Croix was acquired by Denmark in 1743. Sugarcane was first planted in the state of St. George in 1750 and grown for almost 200 years. So most of what you see, the buildings that you see as we walk around today, are modifications or adaptations of buildings that were built during the Danish colonial period when this was operating as a sugarcane plantation that planted in tropical regions around the world in color foliage. And again, you see how these buildings were constructed. They used whatever was available, and the walls were very thick to compensate for poor building materials and practices, but also to help keep the interiors of the building. Flowers. Tree in the corner is ylang ylang, and that's from Southeast Asia. The flowers are these little fringe-like chartreuse-colored things that hang between the leaves. And there's an essential oil extracted from these flowers that's used as a fragrance in a lot of cosmetics. And in fact, one of the common names for this tree is the perfume tree, because the essential oil from ylang ylang is the base fragrance for Chanel No. 5.